Sen's Fortress. Now we're kind of back on the main path. This sword that I'm using right here, I probably shouldn't be using it. It's not a very good sword. I was experimenting with a couple different weapons, and the Drake sword is probably still the best to use. In a video or two, I'm going to show you how to get an awesome little weapon called the Lightning Spear that does a ton of damage that you'll be using for a while. So, Sen's Fortress is filled with traps and lots of enemies and shit like that. So you might have seen just a second ago that, well, like as soon as you walk in the middle right here, it's like very Indiana Jones-esque. There's like darts shooting out of walls and stuff like that, and
boulders rolling down.
There are boulders rolling down paths and stuff.
Ramps.
Yeah, exactly. And
ooh,
yeah, that's a pretty good backstab.
You just punished him.
So yeah, what I did is like there's right in the middle of those stairs there's a little spear or dart shooter. So but there's friendly fire on the traps.
That's good.
So I kind of led those dudes right in front of it, and then I did a little bit of damage to the two man serpents.
So does this sword suck because it's slow?
It sucks because it's slow. It does more damage than the Drake sword, but it's so slow compared to the Drake sword that I just don't like it. I think this is Weinheinze or something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't remember what it's called. It sucks. I don't end up using it on the Iron Golem at the end of this. I don't know. I was kind of frustrated because like at this point in the game, the Drake sword isn't nearly as fucking amateur mistake. Give me a break.
Hey, you just plugged that guy.
Yeah. The Drake sword ends up being not as amazingly dominant as it was early on in the game. Mm-hmm. So I got kind of frustrated. I started like playing around with some different weapons. I upgraded the hell out of this one. It technically does more damage, but it's so slow that it's just not worth it. So yeah, swinging obstacles, stuff like that. So if you fall off the cliffs at this point, you probably won't die, which is cool, but there are 4 of those large, like faceless demons at the bottom there that kill you very quick and are actually very strong. But there's also a ladder in like the back corner that you can climb up if you do fall down. So I'm not exactly sure why, but so later on, towards the end of this video, you'll see a place where you can actually change the direction that the boulders fall, and if you change them, like you can redirect what direction they fall. And if you make it fall right here, you can actually destroy that wall, and there's a couple items behind it, and a dude you can rescue.
Oh, cool.
Which is kind of cool. So you'll end up coming back here in a video or two. But right now, we are just trying to get to the next bonfire. So watch that dude. Blech! Crushed by a boulder.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still alive?
He's still alive. He's
what?
got a lot of health.
You can't live through that.
You wouldn't think so. So, yeah, just kill him. So, like, this part of the game, it was such a refreshing... I don't know why. I really liked this section. This new...
Scene change?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a scene change. It's more like... The rest of the game has been very... I don't know. Very natural, I guess. Spending a lot of time like running through the forest, running through different kind of natural areas. Some kind of castle stuff, like where the dragon was.
Yeah.
But not like no traps or anything like that. Like this area is just filled with crazy traps.
Snake men.
Yeah, and create like new monsters to fight and stuff like that, and new challenges and stuff. I don't know. I just really liked it a lot. So yeah, these guys can.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, that almost did you in.
He almost killed me. So these guys have a. So I switched to my Drake sword. I didn't see. When did I switch to my Drake sword?
I don't know.
Did you see me go into my inventory and do that?
No.
What the fuck?
Maybe you did, and I just Wasn't looking.
I've been looking this whole time. When did I do that? Yeah. So you can go up here. Just kind of time your movements to the boulders. Wait for it to go by, and then sprint for it. So you can also go down in this area. You don't need to. So if you remember, this dude right there, in kind of like the onion-looking helmet, he was sitting outside of Sen's Fortress for a long time. He had this like funny voice. It was almost like a Yoda kind of voice. And now he's just kind of chilling here, and he's always got some excuse for not being able to move on. It's like before it was, oh, the gate's closed and there's nothing I can do, and then now it's, oh, there's boulders going by and
nothing I can do.
Nothing I can do. So he leaves it up to you. I probably should have just killed him the first time, just taken all the humanity.
Do you kill him now?
No, I talked to him for some reason. I don't know why.
You like him?
I don't know. He's kind of a goofy looking dude, and even though like this enemy right there just slashed him completely. Well, you got to be careful not to hit him.
Yeah.
But that dude didn't even stand up to attack.
No, he just sat there.
He was like,
Ow.
I'm just sitting here thinking. That's almost a Kermit the Frog voice.
Watch out next time you slash me in the face.
Yeah.
So is Sen like a boss? Or
No. I guess I don't know who Sen is.
okay. Just thought I'd ask since it's his fortress.
It is his fortress. That never crossed my mind. Honestly. I don't know why. It should. That seems like a very obvious question.
I had.
So, is Sen... Yeah, he's a bad
Who's
guy.
Sen? What does he look like?
Don't know. I don't know. The main boss for this whole area is the Iron Golem. So, there's a... So that note right there on the ground says imminent back or something like that. And there's like a little trap right on the wall that's going to fire at you as you're stuck in this little thing. Because like that lizard kind of walks at you and cuts you off right as the trap goes off. So it's very tricky.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, but you can block them, fortunately. But I tried to lead the big serpent
Into it?
But it didn't work out that well that time.
This is a pretty long distance for a bonfire.
Not as long as that 19-minute video.
No.
But yes, it is a pretty... Yeah. So, you have to have a decent amount of health to even get to the bonfire. On my trial run through this, I used all my Estus flasks. Oh, so right here. This is the room where the boulders fall down. You can change what direction they fall. Anyway, but you have to kind of fall a small amount to get to the bonfire. And I had no Estus flasks. I had no Estus flasks and almost no health and no humanity to consume to refill my health. So I like basically died like right next to the bonfire. It was so frustrating.
Yeah.
Unbelievably frustrating. But yeah, you're actually getting pretty close to it at this point. Hopefully, yeah, I mean, as long as you don't get hit by the boulders, you should be alright. The boulders do so much damage to you.
And they did like none to the enemy.
I know, it's weird how the enemies are just
shenanigans.
Ultra strong like that, yeah.
How hard is it to fight people who invade your game?
All but one time, not that hard. So there was one time where a dude was invading me that was clearly way out of my league. Like way, way, way out of my league. Like he had some thing where I don't even know what, but I couldn't
what
even...
the French call a certain...
A je ne sais quoi.
I don't know what.
But, like, I couldn't attack him. I was slashing him with my sword and doing no damage to him. I was live streaming at the time that I got invaded, actually. And, like, he kept disappearing on me, and I couldn't figure out why. Apparently, there is a magic spell that you can do that turns you into a pot.
Oh yeah, I heard
You
talking about this,
literally like those pots and like boxes and shit that you can kind of roll through.
Yeah.
He turned into a pot. And I didn't know that until he killed me.
Yeah.
Basically, like, and I still don't know why I couldn't attack him. Like, I was slicing him good, I thought, and it was the weirdest thing.
You think maybe it was a connection thing? Like a lag thing?
If it was, the lag is super shitty in this game because I seriously hope it wasn't a connection thing, because if that's unexcusable.
Yeah.
If it was that bad, like there's no other way.
You were slashing him clearly.
Oh, like there's no doubt in my mind. Like, yeah, no doubt in my mind that I was just going to town on him. Anyway, so make it up these stairs, and don't stand in any area for too long because there's a huge dude throwing fire bombs at you. Just slowly walk off this cliff, and there is the bonfire.